Recently, I was searching YouTube trying to answer one simple question. What would be a better meat to eat for my daily lunch? Chicken or beef? The problem I had is I could only find Neolithic carnivore diet scientists telling me beef, 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 and that chicken's horrible for you. There was no balanced videos that was using evidence or studies to try to support their claim. So stay tuned as I turn hours and hours of research and articles that look like this into a video that's probably under 10 minutes. First, let's just take a look at the nutritional facts. And there is a very clear winner between these two meats. Here's a table full of the basic nutritional facts of the two meats. As you can see, an equal serving of chicken is less calories, less fat, more cholesterol. It's higher in sodium, but by a small margin, and has 17 more grams of protein per serving. Now that is a big deal. And this nutrition makes chicken just seem like the obvious winner, but there's still more nutrition to look at. The minerals and vitamins are a much more interesting story. The big one here is that beef is much higher in vitamin B12, which is a vitamin that can only be absorbed from meat, and with each meat having its benefits and weaknesses compared to each other. And these graphs show that both meats have a lot of benefits. But dang chicken is much lower in fat, much higher in protein absorption rating, and higher in most vitamins, except for B12 and riboflavin. So I mean, I guess it's good for those vegans out there that are low in B12. Most of the videos I could find on this subject would always talk about how beef has a lot less PUFA, which just stands for polyunsaturated fats, and higher saturated fat compared to chicken, with polyunsaturated fat being seen as a negative and saturated fat seen as a positive. But as a ratio, chicken and beef are pretty similar, with chicken actually being a little better in that way. And this ignores the fact that beef has trans fat in it, which is proven to be horrible for you. The only thing that's saving beef from being completely destroyed is its higher mineral contents, with beef being slightly higher in minerals like calcium, copper, and potassium, and much higher amounts in iron and zinc, with chicken containing more magnesium and phosphorus. So looking at it from a health standpoint, I compare beef and chicken to beef being a light bulb that's just glowing 90% as bright as the chicken light bulb. They're still bright, still gonna get the job done, but one's just a little bit better. But real men eat meat.
Steak. That's what a man eats.
You probably wouldn't say that because it makes you sound cringe and a fool. But beef has constantly been marketed and told to us as being a manly food. There's a certain type of person and a certain type of company that always talks about that chicken may be superior nutritionally, but beef is more manly and improves testosterone and makes you get bigger muscles and makes you grow more facial hair. Maybe I gotta eat more beef. Short answer is yes. Beef does increase testosterone. But there's a couple things to keep in mind. First, you gotta eat the right kind of red meat. From my research, high processed meat from those like McDonald's or amusement parks actually have a negative effect of testosterone. This is mostly due to the negative effects of trans fats. Trans fats have been shown through studies to actually decrease testosterone. So all those carnivore diet guys that go to McDonald's and order 10 burgers and then say no bun, no cheese, no pickles, no mayo, no lettuce, and just order those 10 patties are actually reducing their testosterone, according to most experts. The second thing to keep in mind is that it's nothing special about beef that improves testosterone. It's just the nutrition of the meat. I say this because you can make an argument that there is special properties of, say, eggs that might have an effect greater than what you would expect. But the slight increases in testosterone from beef have been linked to just its zinc content, given that zinc is very important in testosterone production. And, that's cool and all, but I mean, you can get zinc from a lot of different places, including supplements. Actually, in my bathroom right now, I have a zinc container that cost me $8, and it gives me over 200% of my daily zinc value. And even though you probably absorb a higher percentage of the zinc in beef compared to a supplement, the percentages are just so crazy that the supplement is just gonna do the beef's work. So this is one of those cases where it's technically correct that beef improves testosterone, but it's mostly just a marketing ploy people use to stand out from the crowd in a competitive market, as these people try to separate themselves from all the other fitness and health YouTubers that have a lot more subscribers and influence than them. So here are the main takeaways from this video. The first is, chicken is probably right for you. Chicken is more lean, it has more protein, it's lower in calories, it has less trans fats and fats in general, and has a lot of good vitamins and minerals. If you're gonna eat one of these meats every day, you should probably pick chicken. However, beef is still a really good meat that you should still eat. It's still really high in all the important nutrition, but it's almost like comparing Michael Jordan to LeBron James. Like, yes, they're both great, but like, chicken's here, and like, beef is here. But just because one's better doesn't mean you can't enjoy the other one. An additional factor to be aware of is that the type of food you eat is very important. But no one ever tries to think about what you cook your meat in. No one thinks about how butter, olive oil, or vegetable oils affect them. Watch my video here on how vegetable oils are the hidden killer. Kind of. Right here. And don't forget to eat your chicken, enjoy a lean cut, and think better. I'll catch you over in this video right here.